What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you some easy computing basics in Minecraft Bedrock that you can use to make your very own Minecraft computer. This is episode 1 in the series, and I'm going to show you exactly where to start off, and by the end of this we'll be able to build simple computers. So first off, we're going to run over here, and I'm going to have to teach you some Boolean algebra, which sounds daunting, but it's not. It's just the study of zeros and ones. So here you can see how we're going to represent this. So a 0 will be a turned off redstone lamp, and a 1 will be a turned on redstone lamp. And so I'm going to cover some more basics of this later on, but that's basically all you need to know, is that 0 is off and 1 is on. So I'll go ahead and get started. So the first gate is we're going to call all of these logic gates, and you'll basically learn the ins and outs of each one of these as we go on. So the first, it's not even really a logic gate, it's just kind of a line. A redstone, whenever this is on, it turns that into a 1. And so this is a NOT gate. And so let me go ahead and illustrate something real quick. So this little turned on redstone dust, that's also a 1. And this lamp is a 0. So since we can only represent things in zeros and ones, we know that 1 is not 0. Pretty simple, right? And so then if I turn this off, we know that 0 is not 1. So it just inverts the signal. So then we can come over here to our OR gate. And so the OR gate is pretty simple. It's if one or if either of these are 1, that is 1. So if both the outputs are 1, that is 1. The only way that turns on if either of these levers are flipped. Now I've seen people on YouTube and they build their OR gates like this, but I don't like this way, because if you have another input coming on down the line, you can send this back into your inputs over here. So the best way to do this is to put a one-way repeater here, so that kind of stops everything. But that's just my opinion on that. Oop, I accidentally blew up the block. So yeah, just make sure you put a repeater there. So the other one here is a NOR gate. So this is just the opposite of an OR gate. Both of these, okay, so this is on unless one of these or both of these are turned on. So it's just the opposite of an OR gate. That's why they put the in there. It just means opposite. And you'll see that later on down the line. So this one's pretty easy to build too. It's just an OR gate with a block here and a redstone torch right here. So then we'll come over here, and this is the AND gate. So this one has to be where both of these have to be on to turn that one on. Now the AND gate is basically the basis. This is the first little complex gate, and this is going to help us on these gates over here. So then you can come over here, and this is how you build this. So it's just a line of 3 with a redstone dust in the middle, 2 torches here, and then a torch here, leading into your output. Now, in theory, you could put your 2 redstone torches and redstone levers right here, and that will work just fine as well. However, I did not put them there because I just think it's easier to illustrate the point if your 2 levers are here. So then we'll come over here, and this is the NAND gate. So this is just the opposite of an AND. Basically, both of these have to be turned on to turn that one off. This is pretty simple too. You just build an AND gate, and then you just don't put a torch here. I made the mistake of whenever I first started, I made the mistake of, I heard what this one did, and I was like, okay, so I just have to invert it. So I would build the AND gate. Why is that? Sorry, I keep on breaking the wrong thing, because this dust is here. So I'd make an AND gate, and then I would invert it down the line. But you don't really have to do this. It's basically a double negative. You can just remove that, place the dust there, and you get your NAND gate. It's actually more simple than the AND gate. So the next up is the first real complex gate, which is the XOR. So how this one works is if one of these is on, that turns on. However, if both of these are on, I messed it up somehow. I don't know how I messed it up, but I pressed redstone dust where I shouldn't have. Shoot. Alright, so there's redstone dust somewhere. Crap. Oh, I pressed it right here. Okay, so anyway, this is how this works. So if you put 1 here, that turns on. If you put 1 here, that turns on. But if you turn both of these on, it turns off. Sounds pretty simple. And then you just have the XNOR. This is our last gate I'm going to teach y'all today. This is going to be a shorter video. How this one works is basically it's just the opposite of that one. If to turn that one off, you just turn one of these on. And if you turn both of them on, they turn off. So this one's pretty simple too. It is just this configuration. I don't think I showed y'all this one, so I'll show it here. It is just a redstone torch. It's just the XOR gate. So it's just this configuration right here. I'll stop right here and let y'all build that. And then it is right here, there are two lines coming out, and it comes into two NOT gates, which are just inverting the signal. And then those signals are fed together, and it comes out into another NOT gate.